Hey you all, welcome to Pearls of Eden. Thank you for joining me. Today is November the 9th, 2024, and the word that I continue to hear in my spirit is retribution. Retribution, divine justice. I was thinking a few weeks ago, and the Lord just put this thought in my spirit that they were going to try to make a deal with Donald J. Trump to cover up their wicked acts. That they would try to come up with a resolution to cover up all their wicked deeds, but it won't be so. The Lord has placed in my spirit that it will seem as though they have come to peace about the matter, but there will be no peace about the matter. You see, when innocent blood has been shed, it cries out, and divine justice in its time must be revealed. They tried to cover up all their dark and wicked acts, but as you see, 2024 is the year of exposure. And the exposure is only going to continue, you all, in ways that it's going to blow their mind. Because what has happened, people have been just going about their life, going about regular business. And some of these people that they have made an icon, an idol, legendary in their own eyes, you couldn't even imagine the wicked things that they do in the dark. And I want to caution you because I told you all early in the year, everybody that was around P. Diddy was not a part of his wicked acts. You have to understand, there are people on assignment. So you better use wisdom and who you say is a part of these wicked deeds. I have warned so many people. Everything is not always as it seems, and everything doesn't look as it appears. This is why you have to learn to listen with your ears and see with your ears. You've got to learn to hear the voice of God and let Him show you a thing and a matter. But that's neither here or there, you all. Because there are some wicked acts that have happened that will be uncovered. And it's time. There are so many voices that their stories, they need to be heard. And so I want to talk to you about divine retribution because I keep hearing it. Retribution is on its way. Divine justice. This is why you saw Nancy Pelosi and all of them. They weren't in tears because Kamala didn't get in. They were in tears for what will be revealed. The Lord took me to Genesis 34, you all. And I said, Lord, well, why are you taking me to Genesis 34? Because I started reading it and I hear about the story of Dinah. And I know about the story of Dinah. This was a story of Jacob's daughter, Jacob and Leah's daughter, who was defiled. She was raped by this man who would then want to take her as his wife. But when Jacob and the brothers found out that Dinah had been defiled, they were wroth. They were angry. How dare you want to make right your wrongs? You defiled innocent blood. She was a virgin. He took what he wanted. He did the unthinkable. But then he wanted to cover up his sin and say, hey, can I have your daughter's hand in marriage? I want you to listen and let the Holy Spirit reveal what only He can have. May He give you the capacity and the ears to hear as I share this word. Genesis 34, and Dinah, the daughter of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughters of the land. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, and Hiviti, prince of the country, saw her, he took her and lay with her and defiled her. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob, and he loved the damsel and spake kindly unto the damsel. And Shechem spake unto his father Hamor, saying, get me this damsel to wife. And Jacob heard that he had defiled Dinah, his daughter. Now his sons were with his cattle in the field, and Jacob held his peace until they were calm. And Hamor, the father of Shechem, went out unto Jacob to commune with him. And the sons of Jacob came out of the field when they heard it, and the men were grieved, and they were very wroth, because he had wrought folly in Israel in lying with Jacob's daughter, which thing ought not to be done. And Hamor communed with them, saying, the soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give him to wife, and make ye marriages with us, and give your daughters unto us, and take our daughters unto you. And ye shall dwell with us, and the land shall be before you. Dwell and trade ye therein, and get you possessions therein. They're trying to make a deal with him. We can trade, we can do business together. If you will just let me have your daughter. I know I defiled her, but let's make a deal. Let's make this thing right. Jacob was wroth. His brothers were wroth. How dare you try to make a deal to cover up your wicked act? And Shechem said unto her brother and unto her brethren, let me find grace in your eyes, and what ye shall say unto me I will give. I told you, the Lord kept telling me that they were going to try to find mercy in the eyes of their judges. They were going to try to make a deal with Donald J. Trump. They're going to try to find grace with him, but there will be no grace. There will be no mercy for their heinous acts. Ask me never so much dowry and gift, and I will give according as ye shall say unto me. But give me the damsel to wife. And the sons of Jacob answered Shechem and Hamor his father deceitfully, and said, because he had defiled Dinah their sister. And they said unto them, we cannot do this thing to give our sister to one that is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. But in this will we consent unto you, if ye will be as we be, that every male of you be circumcised. So they're pretending to make a deal. These people were not circumcised. These people didn't know God. But he said, if you will circumcise yourself, then we will play ball. But it was all deception for a master plan, because it would be retribution. It would be divine justice, because they would have to have consequences for their sin. But it appears that there was peace between the parties for a moment. But there will be no peace. Retribution is on the way. Then will we give our daughters unto you, and we will take your daughters to us, and we will dwell with you, and we will become one people. But if ye will not hearken unto us to be circumcised, then will we take our daughters, and we will be gone. And their words pleased Hamor and Shechem, Hamor's son. And the young men deferred not to do the thing, because he had delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was more honorable than all the house of his fathers. And Hamor and Shechem his son came unto the gate of their city, and communed with the men of their city, saying, these men are peaceable with us. Therefore let them dwell in the land, and trade therein. For the land, behold, it is large enough for them. Let us take their daughters to us for wives, and let us give them our daughters. Only herein will the men consent unto us, for to dwell with us to be one people, if every male among us be circumcised as they are circumcised. So they are ready to do business. They receive this deal to be circumcised, and they think, wow, we're going to have peace. We're going to be able to cover up our sin. I know that, you defiled their daughter, but it's going to be made right. You're going to be able to buy your way out of this. And you're going to be able to take her as your wife. Well, the devil is a lie. It was all a plan, a master plan. It wouldn't go down the way they thought it would. When you get circumcised, we know that is a painful act. Think about that for grown men. So it was going to put them out for quite some time. It was going to put them in a vulnerable situation. See, the wicked people are about to think they're going to have peace, but they're going to be placed in a vulnerable situation. And in this vulnerable situation, not only will they continue to be exposed, but they will be destroyed. Shall not their cattle and their substance and every beast of theirs be ours? Only let us consent unto them, and they will dwell with us. And unto Hamor and unto Shechem his son hearkened all that went out of the gate of his city. And every male was circumcised, all that went out of the gate of his city. And it came to pass on the third day, when they were sore, that two of the sons of Jacob, Simon and Levi, Dinah's brethren, took each man his sword, and came upon them the city boldly, and slew all the males. And they slew Hamor, and Shechem his son with the edge of the sword, and took Dinah out of Shechem's house and went out. There is going to be great retribution. The wicked will be destroyed. Dinah represents the children. It's been about the children, you all. There is so much going on that people have no idea. But retribution is coming. You cannot continue to defile a nation. You cannot continue to shed innocent blood. You cannot continue to do all of these wicked things that they are doing in human sex trafficking. These children, why do you think they had all these open borders, all these people from the top to the bottom who have been involved in all of this wickedness? The Bible says better for you to hang a millstone on your neck to harm one of these little ones. I keep hearing retribution, you all. I know what I saw, that they were going to try to make a deal with Donald J. Trump to cover their sin. They were going to try to do business, and it will seem as though that they have a solution to their problem, but they won't. And we're going to see exposure is coming in a great level. Retribution, divine justice. Remember that word, retribution, because we're going to see it as we go into 2024 and into 2025. The sons of Jacob came upon the slain and spoiled the city because they had defiled their sister. They took their sheep and their oxen and their asses and that which was in the city and that which was in the field, and all their wealth and all their little ones and their wives took they captive and spoiled even all that was in the house. And Jacob said to Simon and Levi, ye have troubled me to make me to stink among the inhabitants of the land, among the Canaanites and the Perizzites, and I being few in number, they shall gather themselves together against me and slay me, and I shall be destroyed, I and my house. And they said, should he deal with our sister as with a harlot? They said, no, baby. Divine justice. He's going to have to pay a price for dealing with our sister the way he did. You all, that is the word that I have for you. I can only tell you we prophesy in part, but I know what I saw. And the Lord took me and he reveals his word in a way to me that is, it connects to what he has shared with me. I know what I know. The word of the season, retribution. It begins.